Good afternoon, everyone. I am Kristen Monroe, owner of Ultimate Web Design, and today I am with Lyle and Lonnie Hogeland, the owners of Hogeland Auto Plaza. Now, we have a little history of how Hogeland Auto Plaza got started. Lyle, would you share with us how you started?
Right from scratch, 100%. I even remember we cooked our own eggs. We did for a fact. But it was worth it.
What year was it that you started?
First week of April in 1948.
And how many helpers did you have at that time? Was it just you?
I helped myself, honey.
And now we have Lonnie's doing most of the work now, is he? You have a helper now.
Don't let it go to his head. He's doing 100%.
You want to tell us a little bit more about the history too, Lonnie?
Sure. I have been doing Hogeland Auto Plaza. It evolved from Hogeland Body Shop to Hogeland Auto Plaza. I've been doing it my whole life, full time and since 1986 when I graduated. But I could remember as a little kid. I've worked at the shop my whole life, and it's all I've done. It's my passion, and I'm here to serve the people, and it's fun. I like helping people.
Do you think that this is going to rub off onto your little boys?
Yeah, definitely. I've got a Luke and a Levi, a little year and a half old and a 3.5 year old. And Luke kind of enjoys driving his little gator around the salvage yard. His job is picking up lug nuts. So that's where I started, sweeping the floor, and Luke's starting out picking up lug nuts.
Plus the fall off residue from crushed cars and everything else. He thinks it's fun.
Well, great, great. It's going to stay in the family.
We've been going 62 years, over 60 years. So like Dad says, since 1948, and you do the math, that's 62 years.
I got one to tell him. I can tell him where I was. I think it was 62 years ago today. I was ready to crawl off of the USS General Gordon at Cherbourg, France, Labor Day, 1944. So I was on the boat. I was on the boat at this hour then, prior to the departure.
Wow, wow.
But it's fun. We've evolved in so much the towing, the body shop, the parts, salvage yard. We do everything.
And that they do. I wanted to share a story too. My brother was driving the other day, pulling out of the parking lot, and his wheel fell off his car. Now, with the wheel falling off your car, that's kind of scary. Well, I immediately called Lonnie. Within 15 minutes, he had my brother picked up and towed back here. By the end of the day, the car was fixed and ready to go. Thank you for saving my brother.
Oh, sure. It's just one of our services. I love handing out the little smiley face keychains. I pull up in a deal like that, and the customer's having a horrible day, and I grab a keychain, give it to them, and I tell them I'm sure I can make them smile. All they got to do is turn the keychain over. Well, the other side of the keychain's a smiley face. Well, how can you be in a bad mood even if your wheel fell off if some crazy guy gives you a smiley face? So you get him in the shop, get it fixed, and yeah, that one was kind of a quick turnaround. We got him in, got him fixed, and it was a Friday. He wants his car for the weekend, so we got him fixed up. Yeah, it's fun to help people.
Well, I know that I certainly appreciate it, and so does Scott. So thank you very much.
I had something happen to me yesterday. I'll make it fast. I was headed for Des Moines. Some sweet looking little gal passed me. She went on down the road, and then she slowed up, and came back. Guess what she did? She threw me a kiss at 65 to 70 mile an hour. I did something right.
Sounds like you did. Now, we have a website that you can visit. It's www.hogelandautoplaza.com, and on that website is a whole database of used parts that people can search for right online. Now, Lonnie, if it's not in that database, does that mean that you don't have it?
Oh no, that's most of our parts. We've got thousands of other parts in our inventory that's not inventoried. We can find some parts for you, or we can locate it nationwide through our system. We can check all the other salvage yards in the whole United States and Mexico and Canada, a whole United States. We can find practically anything for any car.
Well, Lonnie, I know that it is very impressive when you have big corporations that utilize your service comment on how you have staff that are Marshalltown's best kept secrets. You're really happy to have the staff that you have.
We do. I've finally got a crew that is just right. We got a specific person for each department, and they all do wonderful. Robert right now, for instance, is my mechanic, but he can speak Spanish and English. He just works wonderful to translate for us. He's a heck of a nice guy, you know.
Okay, so I need body work. I've already needed a tow. I've already needed repair on my car. There's the antique cars. Is that something I've heard about antique? Could you tell me the story that goes behind that?
Well, that's kind of an inside thing between Dad and I. Dad's been collecting cars. I think he probably has some of the first cars he ever bought 62 years ago, some of them, but he keeps buying them. He won't let me sell any of them, but he sells little trinkets off of them once in a while. Once in a while he might sell one, but he keeps buying them. He uses up the salvage yard, takes all the room for space for old cars, and I told him if he buys one more old car, I'm going to change the name of the place from Hogeland Body Shop to Hogeland Auto Plaza to Hogeland's Museum. So we did.
If you'd like to stop in and see Lyle and Lonnie, please do so at 1408 East Main. You can also visit them on the web at hogelandautoplaza.com. Find them on Facebook, or if it's an emergency situation or for anything else that you need to call them for, reach them at 752-0027.
Okay, I'm gonna have to call a towing place, then try to find a body shop and the parts. Wait a second, I'll call Hogeland Auto Plaza.
Hogeland's towing service is always available, and their body shop has instant access to their used parts, which are already removed from their salvage vehicles and stored safely away from the elements.
Talk about a time saver and a money saver.
When you have an OO, call 752-0027.